been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday morning. It is 8 a.m. and I am headed to take Penny and Maddie to their doctor's appointment today. It has been a doctor's appointment filled week around here. But these two are the last two to get the cough and sore throat and ear pain, so they are going to the doctor today. We are home. James has the smoker ready. I'm seasoning up some meat with this Butcher's Burger blend, and I'm going to get this mixed up. I'm going to shape these into patties and wrap them in bacon, and we are going to smoke these for bacon wrap burgers tonight. We're using our blue and gold sausage I bought a couple months ago, if you saw that video when I bought a ton of meat for the freezer. So we're going to use some of that. I'm going to go ahead and add some more of this on top of them when I put them on the smoker. So here they are. We're going to cover them up and let them cook on a low heat all afternoon. Now, because I have not eaten today, I went ahead and started myself some toast. I'm going to fry myself up an egg. I'm using this pan that I found in the back of the cabinet here. I've not used it before, and after using this, I can honestly say I need to season this and get it working a little better because my eggs had a hard time on here. But I'm going to make myself an egg sandwich real quick and eat that because I have not eaten today and I am starving. Literally so hungry, I ate nearly the whole sandwich before I remembered to even show it to you guys. But I also added a piece of ham on there just for some extra protein, even though I am not a fan of ham. Okay, I wrote down a recipe from Our Tribe of Many for how she makes her white bread, and I wanted to make some of that, so I got everything going in the bread machine, and that's when I found out the bread machine does not work. It started making horrible noises. When I picked it up off the counter, there was literally metal shavings on my counter, so it's safe to say this thing is done. So I ended up moving it to my KitchenAid and finishing making the dough in my KitchenAid, and then putting it into loaf pans, letting it rise, baking it about halfway, and then pulling it out and putting the egg whites on the top, and then putting it back in the oven to finish. And this made amazing bread. Every one of my kids were complimenting about how much they loved it and how I should make this bread every day. So this is something that I'm going to have to implement into our daily life. I mean, I would like to always make our bread, and I may have to make it a plan where I make so many loaves of bread at a time and freeze it. Maybe make it a point where on one day a week, I just constantly have bread going in the bread machine, or when I get a new bread machine anyway, or mixing it in the mixer and getting it into loaf pans, whatever I need to do. But the kids said they would rather have this than store-bought bread any day. And so I'm definitely going to make this again. So thank you, Sarah, for this recipe because we loved it.
I can feel there is somebody here, and he's watching over me tonight.
Yesterday, I canned these green beans, and I just went ahead and got them labeled because one more can of green beans going in the cellars, one more can, and then I fed my sourdough. Now, here is my bread dough I have in my bowl rising. I'm going to go ahead and get it into my bread pans and let it rise about an hour and then get it in the oven.
Got my arms open for your love.
Here it is about halfway cooked. I just rubbed it down with the egg whites, and I'm going to let it finish cooking. Good afternoon. I weeded about half the garden this morning after we got home until I was just too hot to keep working, and then I went and took a shower, came out. What did I do? Oh, they had sandwiches for lunch, and then what did I do today? Oh, I fed my sourdough. I labeled my green beans that I canned yesterday. I started bread in the bread machine, but apparently the bread machine died. So I finished it in my KitchenAid, put it in the oven, and, well, actually, I put it in the dough in a bowl in the oven with the light on so it would rise, and then me and Bubba and Mika and Maddie laid in my bed and watched The Little Mermaid, and then now I'm up, and I just got my bread in the oven, and I'm working on fries, and I cut veggies for burgers, and me and Bubba are going to check on the hamburger patties. Tell me this isn't like the most gorgeous bread. I am thrilled with this bread, guys. I'm absolutely going to have to start implementing this bread into our daily schedule. And then here are my burgers. They're done and ready to eat. I'm going to bring them inside. Once I got them inside, they looked a lot darker under the kitchen lights, but they are not actually that dark. I sliced up some fresh tomatoes, and then I have some lettuce and red onion. We still have macaroni salad, and I made up some homemade fries. So that's going to be our dinner tonight. I also got out some of this burger sauce, some fresh pickles. I'm out here with Penny walking and Bubba riding his bike and getting in our exercise before dark. We did our burgers for dinner. My dad came over and he's been here visiting and out looking at animals and things. And so it's nearly dark and we're just getting out walking. So we aren't going to get a whole lot of walking in tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Send this video to a friend, and I'll see you next time with another new video. Bye.
And he's watching over me tonight as he takes away